The United States on Monday kicked off its first-ever summit with 50 African leaders to boost trade between the United States and Africa.
The business of this summit of 50 African leaders here in Washington meeting with U.S. officials is business. Already, U.S. officials are saying they expect $900 million in deals with African countries from this summit. China has doubled its trade with Africa. U.S. officials have that in mind. And what they want to do here is close that gap.
The summit comes as President Barack Obama focused more attention on Africa in his second term, as he announced his own Trade Africa and Power Africa initiatives during his trip to 3 African countries in the summer of last year. The meeting is organized around the theme Investing in the Next Generation, with focus on trade and investment and expected announcements on agriculture, food, and energy. African leaders and their delegations gathered to hear from top U.S. officials that America wants to dramatically boost trade.
We firmly believe, and I think you will sense, those of you who are here for all of the next 3 days, at the end of this summit, the end of these meetings, I believe you will have a clear sense of the fullness of the commitment of President Obama and the Obama administration and the United States to the notion that Africa is a natural partner of the United States and vice versa.
The opportunities are so vast. We're in the cusp of a continent of Africa establishes its place among the ranks of the world's most prosperous economies and free nations. In your hands, with your help, Africa can and will go so much further. They're the fastest growing economies in the world. And quite frankly, the success of the rest of the world depends in part on your success.
On the first day, delegations focused on improving health services, combating trafficking in endangered animals, and encouraging democracy and civil society in Africa. Outside the White House, delegates and observers say the summit could become an historic shift in U.S.-Africa relations.
It is very important to have business between United States and the African nations. It's very good. We wish that to happen so our countries could grow economically and in relationship with the United States.
China and other countries have not looked at Africa as only an opportunity for creating more NGOs and charity organizations, but also an opportunity to do business, make investments, and ultimately make a profit. And so I think that it's important for the American public, for the American investors, and also for the American government to start changing their mindset and their thinking about Africa as a continent as well, that it's not only a place that has significant developmental challenges, but also that has significant business opportunities.
During the 3-day summit, African leaders and their delegations will dine with President Obama and meet U.S. lawmakers in Congress and meet top U.S. business executives to negotiate new commercial deals.